sacred sites are where there is like an accumulation of these grid lines. It's like there's a concentration, and that concentration of grid lines creates a vortex, creates an electromagnetic field, a vortex of energy through which all sorts of incredible events happen, whether it's healing, whether it's going interdimensional, going into different portals, different gateways, whether it's downloading new frequencies, whether it's receiving ancient wisdom, whether it's connecting to an ascended master or to the angelic plane. All of this is possible through sacred sites. And what we're going to be finding more and more is that we're going to feel pulled, we're going to feel drawn to going to certain sacred sites. And the reason you'll be feeling that pull is because there will be keys and codes accessible interdimensionally through portals at those sacred sites that your system needs for its next step on its evolutionary path. And this is the reasons why Ascended Master would travel thousands of miles to go to specific sacred sites for their next step, so that they could download those keys and codes, whether they could receive sacred knowledge and awareness, or whether it was they would need healing on a certain level to enable them, you know, for that in that self-mastery process. Now, obviously, right now it's difficult to visit sacred sites, but even if we didn't have the travel restrictions, it's still very time-consuming, and you know, it costs a lot in terms of your energy and everything that goes on through that. And so what with this technology that I birthed was about 4 or 5 years ago, it enables me to take people to these different sacred sites to be able to access those portals. So, but even if you did go to the sacred sites, doesn't mean they necessarily be able to access the portals. And so different sacred sites hold different keys and codes. And not only that, but different sacred sites can have different, different portals within that actual one sacred site as well. And each sacred site is very, very unique. And so I actually work with crystal grids. I create a crystal grid that is like a template that elevates my frequency to the point that I'm able to raise my frequency to the point that I'm able to access those doorways.